Friends, the greatest nemesis to wealth creation is the way we face the dark world of expenses. Watch to learn more. This is Roger Kelly bringing you your weekly leadership report. For a complimentary subscription, you can go to www.rogerckelly.group.com where you may subscribe to the newsletter complimentarily. And it'll be in your inbox every Monday morning, 5 o'clock a.m. That being said, we're talking about the wealth enigma or the mystery around wealth, and we're breaking it apart and giving you insight in achievable steps. That being said, let's get to the day's report. Leadership report, the wealth enigma. The strategic target is our theme for the last two or three, but today we're going to talk about the defective target, which is the dark world of expenses. The major thing that keeps us up late pops into our minds when we awaken and is a major cause of worry and anxiety is the money that is flowing out of our lives, or better known as expenses. Though we may have a budget, which in parentheses is a plan for distributing income, we just can't always know how well expenses will go up or when unexpected ones will appear. Many of our waking hours are spent thinking about money, namely expenses. For the most part, this happens by default and is continually fed through others who are on edge, the media and the cash register. This clouds our economic world and erodes our potential wealth. Here's why: the dark world of expenses. Expenses are not inherently terrible and are really only transactions. When we are obsessed with them, they dominate our lives and they become a nemesis to our success. Let me say, as a caveat, that we must be responsible and good stewards over our income and taking care of our expenses. The first problem is you cannot control your expenses. They are decided both by market forces and crooks, greed. For example, I remember when gas was less than 50 cents per gallon. We hit the roof when it surpassed $1 per gallon. I filled up uh, last week at $3.50 per gallon. I cannot control this. I can ride a bike or catch the bus, but alternative transportation rises with its costs as well. Also consider groceries, medicine, housing. You get the picture. Even if you consume less, your expenses will still go up. Secondly, retrenchment, in parentheses, cutting back, can never work as a long term strategy. With the elevation of expenses, you also have the devaluing of the dollar, which is even more daunting on your economic horizon. Whenever you have something that is necessary that you are powerless to control, you are in it for the ride. Your focus on expenses is futile. You will only watch yourself sink. Finally, where your attention goes, that place actually grows. The more you worry, the more expenses will come to you. Your health is impacted because worry and disease don't mix well. Worry slows down your productivity, clouds your judgment, and all of this adversity impacts your expenses. In short, your obsession with expenses will cause them to multiply in your life. I have great news for you. You have a viable option. Be sure to visit my website to review the 50 laws of life and access more insight into wealth creation. There, you can also sign up or yourself and or your loved ones for a complimentary subscription to the Leadership Report. Next week, your economic solution. You don't want to miss it. Good success, friends. Thanks for tuning in.